Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome to another movie review, and this time I am taking a look at A Haunted House with Marlon Wayans. And of course, this is a parody of the found footage genre of horror movies in general, mostly Paranormal Activity and exorcism movies like The Devil Inside. So, this movie I wasn't looking forward to, especially when I first saw the trailer where it opens up and it's like, oh, it looks like a Paranormal Activity movie, it's a little awkward, I'm like, oh, what's going on? And then, oh, fart joke, I'm like, oh, it's a parody, yeah, it has Marlon Wayans. I'm not looking forward to it. So what did I think of it? Well, let's talk about the story. Alright, so the story for A Haunted House follows Marlon Wayans' character, who of course, in the film, is the guy that has the camera. Just like in every Paranormal Activity and found footage movie ever, he is the character that just cannot drop that camera. And of course he's the one just filming everything in the house and stuff. And the reason why he's actually filming everything is because his girlfriend's coming over and moving in with him. And when she does that, he records everything, they're making jokes and stuff, funny things happen. And for the most part, it's just a straight up comedy, and then it gets into the Paranormal Activity part, and it's still a comedy, don't get me wrong, but it gets into the more supernatural part, and it's, you know, it's a parody. You know, you have night 1, night 2, night 3, if you watch Paranormal Activity, you know what that is, and, I burped, that's pretty much the jokes in this movie, just flatulence and dick jokes and stuff, but, yeah, like, weird noises start happening. At first, it's not really a ghost, it's just, like, fart noises and stupid stuff, and you know, it starts off like that, and then later on it becomes, you know, more ghosty and stuff, and also, like, in the last 20 minutes, it becomes a parody of both The Last Exorcism and A Devil Inside, so it goes more for the exorcism found footage movies, but it's always really tight-paced. It knows what it wants to be, and that is a parody of horror movie found footage movies. And you know what? I have to admit, the story here is terrible, just like you would expect. It's just straight up, you know, parody. The jokes, for the most part, don't really hit all the time. There's some that are actually really funny, but I'll get to that in a second. I have to give this story credit, though. It isn't like Disaster Movie or any freaking movie Jason Friedberg and Aaron Dickhead freaking make. They do that stuff where, oh, it's called Disaster Movie, but we'll put Hancock and freaking Incredible Hulk and Iron Man and all these other stupid characters that have nothing to do with disaster movies in our movie because that'll sell tickets. And this movie, it didn't do that. It just went, you know what, it's a Paranormal Activity ripoff. I mean, parody, not ripoff. And guess what? It sold more than Disaster Movie. It already made more than Disaster Movie in its first 3 days. So you shouldn't do that. So yeah, it's stupid, it's a parody, it knows what it wants to be, and I have to give it credit for that. Now, I can't give it credit for anything else, because even though the acting here, you can definitely tell everybody's having a good time. Marlon Wayans and Essence Atkins, they both know how to do comedy, they both know how to be fun and just like entertain people that are going to go see their movie, because they're very energetic, they know what they want to do, and they're fun. You know what, I will admit, I was having a good time there whenever they were on screen, having fun together. I don't know, I was like, I'm a part of the crew. Even though they're not really making me laugh, I'm not in there like going, oh, I'm so bored. Well, you just find Osama bin Laden, just do it. Stop no, I don't want to see the paperwork. Just find Osama bin Ghost. I don't care, just do it. And you know what? At least I could say that. It's more entertaining than Zero Dark 30. I'm going to get dumbed downs. Oh, people go dislike it. I'm not saying it's better than that. I'm not saying it's better than Zero Dark 30. But at least it's more entertaining and way shorter. It's only 80 minutes long. The thing is that even though I was like having a good time, the actors are doing a decent job, there's a lot of very stupid, just overly ridiculous jokes, and some that go on way too long. Even though there's plenty that go like quick, like, oh, make you laugh, now we'll do another one, now we'll do another one. There's a lot that just go on way too long. Like Nick Swartzen's character is a gay psychic, and they really want to tell you that he's gay. There's parts where he just gets naked for no reason. He's grabbing Marlon Wayans' dick. He's putting it all out there. He definitely is. And he plays the character that he usually plays, the over stereotypical version of whatever the fuck character he's playing, like the German guy or the gay guy, or whoever he's playing. He usually plays the over stereotype version of whatever character he's playing. So yeah, Nick Swartzen, once again, you proved that you are a Hitler of comedy. Thank you. And he's not funny in this. I don't think he was at all funny. He was just very painful to watch in this film. But you know what? David Kushner, I thought was pretty funny. He wasn't in it that much, but I thought he was pretty funny. Cedric the Entertainer had a couple parts where I was like, okay, he's the black priest, so that means, you know, he's not with the Lord, he just wants to stab people and stuff. You know, that's the funny part, I guess. And you know what? There was a couple parts where I was like, you know what? He's kind of funny. He's having a good time too. I'm liking his character, even though he's a stereotype, but a stereotype too. But you know what? He's saying stuff that's actually kind of funny, unlike Nick Swardson. And you know what? Marlon Wayans and Essex Atkins, like I said, they actually have some funny lines. Again, there's a lot of jokes that go on way too long. Like this whole scene with Marlon Wayans and him screwing a teddy bear. That went on for like 5 minutes, and I'm like, huh, that's kind of funny. 5 minutes later, I'm like, will you fucking end? Will you end? That scene just went on way too freaking long. Way too long. And it just, it's such a bad scene. But there's also others that are really quick that are actually kind of funny. So, you know, I'm all over the place with this film. I hate it, but I also kind of like it. So, you know what? I have to give it I'm going to give it the same score I gave Alex Cross. I don't know why I mentioned that movie. I'm going to give it a 15 out of a 40. It made me laugh at times. But Nick Swardson's character pissed me off, to be honest, and there was a lot of jokes that I really missed. But it was also short, which I liked. It was short. It went on and it was done. But there was also a lot of jokes that just went on way too long and just didn't make me laugh. But there was some that did make me laugh. So there you go. Overall, Haunted House, not horrible like I thought it was gonna be, but not very good either. There you go. There's my review. Thank you and goodbye.